Hello everyone, I'm back again, and right now I will show you how to compile the adjustment of status application. I got here in US with a fiancé visa last January 2016, and now me and my husband will file for AOS, or adjustment of status for permanent residency. Now, I am going to show you how to compile the AOS application, of course, along with my I-131 application for travel document or advanced parole, and then the I-765 application for employment or EAD, or employment authorization document. But I will tell you about this one later on. Actually, this too is optional. But if I were you, you better apply it along with your AOS. First, I will show you about the AOS first. Okay, this is the binder of my adjustment of status application. And this on the very bottom page of your binder cover, I put a checklist. It says here I-485 adjustment of status checklist, and all of the information down below are the listed documents that I put inside. But these are just the chosen important documents that I included here in the checklist. And let's go to the very first page of my EOS application. Of course, on the first page is I have my G1145 form. This is optional, or it's called e-notification form. This is the way that the USCIS will communicate with you guys when you apply for your AOS. This is how they will communicate you regarding with the status of your application. This is optional, and if I were you, again, you better include this one. Next page is the check. This is the check paid to the order of U.S. Department of Homeland Security with the amount of 1,070 US dollars, of course. And on the memo of the check, you have to put AOS, comma, EAD, and AP filing. And of course, don't forget to put the date above and sign it. Actually, I just signed the check because me and my husband have joint account together in the bank, and we have checkbooks showing our names together. So I just signed it. And then next page is we have the I-485 cover letter. The purpose of cover letter is for the consular officer who will handle our case to be easy for them to scan our documents. So they have the guide what's inside the packet. And my cover letter has 3 pages. This is the second page, and the last page is here. And you have to make sure that you have a signature, applicant's signature, married signature at the bottom of your last page of cover letter. Next page is the applicant's I-485 application for permanent residency. So this is the form that the applicant should fill up, sign, and date. So make sure that you are going to fill up it neatly. And if you have nothing to answer on the question, don't leave it blank. Just put NA or none. Okay. Next page is the applicant's G325 biographic information. It's all about the applicant's information. And you have to attach your 2 pieces of 2x2 passport style photo. I attach it with a paper clip with my G325A. And of course, don't forget to write your full married name at the back of your pictures, including your A number or alien number that can be found at your NOA2 notice of approval from your K1 fiancé visa before. And then don't forget to sign it. Next one is my husband's G325A biographic information. It's all about your husband's information. He will fill it up, sign and date it. And of course, same thing, two pieces of 2x2 passport style photo, paper clip it with your his G325A, write his full name, birth date, and signature. Next one is my husband's previous marriage divorce papers. He was divorced before, so we included his divorce papers. Then, of course, the applicant's birth certificate. It's a scanned copy. Next one is applicant's scanned copy of passport biographic information. And then the applicant's scanned copy of visa and entry stamp. This is the entry stamp and this is the visa, US visa. So it's a scanned copy, one copy each. Next is our NOA1 or receipt notice when we filed our K1 fiancé visa previously. It's a copy. And then, of course, the NOA2 or notice of approval of our K1 fiancé visa previously. And also we attach our NVC letter that we got from National Visa Center. It contains your information, the beneficiary, petitioner, and your case number. All are scanned copy. Next one is my I-94 form. You can get it online and you have to fill up the form there and you can print the information. It's all about your travel history. So you can get it online. Then this is my DS3025 or DS3025 vaccination worksheet record. I got this one when I had my medical and vaccination at St. Luke's Clinic, St. Luke's Extension Clinic in Manila, Philippines. They gave this to me after I had my medical and my vaccine records are here. You have to submit a photocopy on it, not the original one, because you will also need it later on when you're applying for a job. Okay, the other one is the certified true copy of our marriage certificate. I have requested 3 copies on the courthouse where we got married, and I paid $10 each of copies. So this is a certified true copy of our marriage certificate. Then next one is my husband's I-864 affidavit of support form. It is your husbands who are responsible to fill up these forms, sign and date it, of course, and make sure that there's no mistakes. This is very sensitive because the USCIS are a little bit skeptical about affidavit of support, especially the counts of your household size and the annual gross income. So you have to be careful filling up this form. Next one, of course, when you submit affidavit of support form, you have to submit along with it is the supporting documents about his incomes and assets. So my husband submitted copies of his tax transcripts. We requested a tax transcripts from the IRS. So these are the tax transcripts. You have to submit the 3 most recent years, 2013, 2014, and 2015 tax forms. Then next is my husband's W-2s. Same year. You have to submit the 2013, 14, and 15 W-2s. And of course, my husband's company letterhead, all about his employment compensation details. This is showing how much money he make every week because my husband is being paid every week on the job. So how much money he make weekly and then how many hours when he was hired and everything are here on this employment compensation details. And next is the 3 most recent months of my husband's pay stubs or paychecks from the job. It's another proof that he is working, he is making money weekly. And next one is my husband's Social Security Disability Income or SSDI. Not all petitioners have SSDI. It depends. And since my husband has a SSDI or disability income, so we included his yearly, actually, he's receiving monthly income from SSDI. So we just calculated at his monthly income times 12. So his annual gross income from the SSDI, we combine it together with his annual gross income on his work income. So that is our annual gross income, the entire annual gross income to put in the I-864 form. And of course, this is about the statement about how much income he's receiving from the SSA on his disability. Next is my husband's explanation details or life insurance policy statement. The next page is my husband's passport biographic information. And then next is my husband's scanned copy again of his birth certificate to show that as a proof that he is a US citizen. And by the way, my husband is natural born in US. It's obvious, right? And now let's go to evidences of relationship. Evidences that you both are legally married, living together after the marriage, and you are real couples. Here are our photos, and I put captions on each of the photos. Dates, places, or who are the people with you are with on the pictures, wedding photos. So these are our photos. I have quite a bit of photos. Okay, and each of them have captions on it. I have to be careful there with it. Actually, my application is a little bit heavy. Now, and since we are a fan of Facebook, of course, everybody know about it. I have also included some screenshots about from our friends and relatives, congratulatory messages that we got married. So these are the photos, the screenshots, the entire screenshots of the laptop that I used previously. I used the snipping tool thing to do a whole screenshot of our Facebook screen. Of course, you have to have a Windows 10 on your computer too to use the snipping tool. Hold on, guys, because like I messed it. I made some mess. This is so tricky. There. There you go. One more page. Now, another photos. Okay, these are the Facebook screenshots, congratulatory messages from our friends and relatives. It's quite a bit as well. Next one is the proof of our joint accounts together in the bank. So actually, he added me on his bank account before we got married. So I'm using my single name before. And after we got married, we went back to the bank again and change my single name to married name. So these are the proofs of our joint accounts together. In two banks, we have two banks. So both of them are we use those. I mean, he we have joint accounts together. Okay. Next one is of course you have to show them your proof of being a real couple again, like I said, and you should let show them that you both are living together as husband and wife in the same house, of course. So right here is our electric bill. It shows our name together, my married name and my husband's name on these electric bills. Next is the lease agreement. Actually, my husband lives in an apartment and he needs to put me on the lease for me to be able to be for me to be a legal resident here in the apartment complex. So he added me in the lease. So this is the copy of our lease agreement. Okay, next one is my husband's life insurance policy and beneficiary statement. So in this life insurance, it shows my name as his beneficiary. And my husband got me a health insurance because I need it. So this is a scanned copy of my health insurance card, front and back. And then the other one is actually we have co-sponsor because my husband income is not really, it's just at the level, but we have to make sure we want to make sure that everything is okay on the income on the affidavit support form. That's why we decided to have a co-sponsor, and everybody can be a sponsor as long as it is the person or not a an organization, not as long as it is like your cousin, your friends, relatives, as long as they are not under the organizations or any forms of entity. Okay, so this is my co-sponsors I-864 affidavit of support form. He or she will fill up the form and sign and date it. Make sure, of course, the co-sponsor should be a US citizen as well and 18 above and domicile in the US. And of course, when the co-sponsor will submit the I-864 affidavit of support form, they also need to provide supporting documents about their income because their income will be based on their household as well. That will count me as one of his or her household member. Okay, this is my co-sponsor's company letterhead about her benefits and compensation details. This is company compensation details as well. And my co-sponsors tax forms from the year 2015, 2014, and 2013. Okay. And then my co-sponsor has W2s, so we included it here. For same thing, you have to submit the most three recent years, 2013, 14, and 15. This is W2s. And oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys that my co-sponsor have also included the pay stubs from the company that she's been working. So she also have pay stubs. It was attached on her company letterhead, company employment compensation. So she have pay stubs there. And then, of course, my co-sponsors passport biographic information. And then, of course, my co-sponsors certificate of naturalization. My co-sponsor is a Filipino, so she's not naturally born in US. That's why she have to include the certification of naturalization as a proof that she is also a US citizen, aside from her passport. So this is all about filing my about the filing of AOS, application for the AOS. And next is I will explain you guys about this I-765 and I-131. I am actually going to send them along. This is the I-765 application for employment checklist. This is the folder, not much. And the checklist is here. I hope it is visible. Okay. So it says here I-765 application for employment checklist or EAD, employment authorization document. And here are the documents inside. So on the first page, again, we have the G1145 e-notification form. This is optional. Then second page is the I-765 cover letter. The cover letter, of course, it will show all of the documents that you put in there. On the second page is I have my signature at the bottom. Then next page is the I-765 application for employment authorization form. So the applicant should fill up this one, sign and date it. Next is the I-94 copy, scanned copy of my I-94, scanned copy of my passport biographic information, scanned copy of my visa and entry stamps, then photocopy of our NOA1 from our K1 fiancé visa before or receipt notice, and then the NOA2 approval notice of our K1 fiancé visa previously, and then the copy of our NVC letter from our K1 fiancé visa, and then a certified true copy of our marriage certificate. This is certified true copy. And then, of course, my G325 biographic information. Of course, the applicant should fill up this form again, sign and date it, and put your 2 pieces of 2x2 passport style photo. Put your full name, married name, A number, and sign it. Paper clip it. Then, scan copy of your birth certificate. Next is the I-131 application for travel document or advance parole checklist. This is the checklist of my advance parole. This is the binder. Not much as well. Okay, the checklist it should be at the front. And then on the first page again is G1145 e-notification form. Then I-131 cover letter again. Contains all the documents that you are going to submit from this application. On the second page is my signature of my from my cover letter. And the next page is the form I-131 itself. Form I-131. Please be mindful about the form's expiration as well. So the applicant should fill up this form and sign. Then, of course, the applicant's I-94 form, applicant's passport biographic information, applicant's visa and entry stamps, and then your NOA1 or receipt notice from your K1 fiancé visa, and then the copy again of your NOA2 or approval notice of K1 fiancé visa, and another copy of your NVC letter of your K1 fiancé visa, and then certified true copy of your marriage certificate. Then the G325 biographic information. You should sign this one. The applicant sign and date it. And again, put 2 pieces of 2x2 passport style photo. Write your full name at the back on each of photos. Married names, alien number, and sign it. And then the scanned copy of your birth certificate. So that's all for now. So all of these 3 applications, I am going to send them along together today actually, so we're crossing our fingers that everything will be okay, and I hope you guys understand, and I hope it helps you as well on compiling your documents. So hoping for the best. Bye for now.